Purple flowers will shower from the jacaranda tree. The cave is hiding, Grandma. She'll come out and see. Colored snowflakes have fallen down the jacaranda tree. Colored snowflakes have fallen down the jacaranda tree. The squirrels now are laughing, hee, 'cause the wind is now tickling the big jacaranda tree. The sky is on the sidewalk in a bed of silk. Purple marshmallows falling from the jacaranda tree. The wind is like a wizard. With a spell it sweeps the big drawing beneath the giant jacaranda tree. The kids from school are laughing, singing like the breeze. With a shiny cookie that's from the jacaranda tree. With a shiny cookie that's from the jacaranda tree. Mrs. Moth is always eating miles of wool instead of knitting. Nibbles, munches, munches, nibbles, green and red wool softly wiggles. Sitting silent in the closet, with her plate and bib she poses. Having tea with colored wool, using knife and fork and spoon. Her kids eating fast as gluttons in their cradles made of buttons. Mr. Muff is drinking chocolate, watching them from a small pocket. Suddenly and without warning, Mrs. Naphthalene comes crawling, looking chubby, smug and vain, all wrapped up in cellophane. The whole family on patrol, watching from a buttonhole, while they're aiming a big needle at the naphthalene so feeble. Mr. Muffin breaks the story. If you kill her, you'll be sorry. Winter closets might be better. Let's make holes in all the sweaters. Now the Moths prepare a carriage with a heap of all their luggage. Rags from a pink blouse so yummy, lint and fuzz and 4 dust bunnies. In the war, the snow was heavy, falling hard on nose and feet. So Mumbroo was sad and he said, ha 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 chee. As his cold was getting worse, his arquebus he had to shoot, but he only fired sneezes, ha 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 choo. In the shade of a big rifle, all the soldiers had to sit. They were playing cards and saying, ha 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 chee. To the pharmacy on horseback quickly galloped the Mumbroo, and his horse was sneezing loudly, ha 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 achoo. Quite upset, he wrote a letter to the famous King Pepe with the latest news that said, achoo. The king had to read the letter against the light to learn the news, and he caught the flu in a second. Achoo. Put an end to the war right now. Order swiftly, King Pepe, when the queen had to interrupt him. Achoo. Everybody celebrated, both the soldiers and the brew, and their enemies were happy. Achoo. Then Brew returned to Paris, saw his wife, and when they kissed, suddenly she looked at him. Achoo. Better than the war being healthy is to have peace with the flu. Now they're dancing the gavotte. Achoo. I'll tell you a tale that's true about the Wizard of Guluboo. Whatever he touched, he cursed. People, animals got the worst. Then a doctor went door to door on his airplane from the war. What happened next, do you know? What happened next, do you know? No. Every bit of the witchcraft from the hexes in Guluboo disappeared once and for good with the vaccines from the moon. A poor cow in Guluboo felt so bad couldn't say a moo, 'cause the wizard had cursed its voice and the cow couldn't make a noise. Then a doctor went door to door on his airplane from the war. What happened next, do you know? What happened next, do you know? No. Every bit of the witchcraft from the hexes in Guluboo disappeared once and for good with the vaccines from the moon. The kids couldn't read a book, they were donkeys in Guluboo, forgetting what they'd learned or had measles before dessert. Then a doctor went door to door on his airplane from the war. What happened next, do you know? What happened next, do you know? No. Every bit of the witchcraft from the hexes in Guluboo disappeared once and for good with the vaccines from the moon. The wizard still was not through making magic in Guluboo, for he cried and kicked and fought when the doctor gave him the shot. Goodbye doctor from door to door, goodbye airplane from the war. What happened next, do you know? What happened next, do you know? No. Every bit of the witchcraft from the hexes in Guluboo appeared once and for good with the vaccines from the moon. Disappeared once and for good with the vaccines from the moon. Not asleep and not awake, as in each and every morning, Henry Dinky, Lord of Pinky, has a longing, what a longing, of a quite enormous breakfast with croissants and apple crumbling. Henry Dinky has a garden full of flowers, thorns, and branches. He goes there every morning, skating to and fro he dashes, but today he got distracted, cut his pants in the rose bashes. Can you figure out the tumble? Oh, that fall was quite alarming. With the breakfast table ready, set for him so neat and charming. Henry Dinky on his nose fell right on the marble lighting. Henry Dinky screamed and shouted, "Someone help, I need assistance." Nobody could hear the racket, but the man was so insistent that an elephant appeared and he offered his copper stance. Stretching out his trunk to save him, the good neighbor made a long bridge, but its vision was so poor. After fighting like a mad witch, instead of our Henry Dinky, it picked up an angry cockroach.